You should follow along with me at home just to verify that this has all worked. So here I'm going to actually try and write data to a file. Some mistakes I saw people making in class were something like this. So this is supposed to be a path that takes you to the file that you want to create. I saw some people doing this. If I run this, it's going to throw an exception that says access is denied because this doesn't actually give me a file. It's pointing to a folder that I'm then trying to open as if it's a file. So this is a complete path that takes me to my workspaces. This is the actual workspace I'm in right now, and file.io tester, you'll notice that's the same as my project here. So this is a complete path to inside my project. I'm going to create a file called new.txt and fill it with this contents. So when I run it, it seems to have worked. Notice I'm using forward slashes. If you're using backward slashes, you have to have 2 backward slashes in a row, because remember, backslash is a meta character. That means I am going to match to some special character. So \n is new line, but if you want just a backslash, it's got to be a double backslash. Alright, so it's created a new file. If I right click over here and say refresh, you actually see the new.txt got added here. I can double click on it and it's got the right content. This is my new text file. So I'm going to go ahead and add some other stuff in here. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the wabe. So now it's got some new content. I'm going to go back and try and actually read this as a text file. I'm going to actually copy this and paste it a couple of times so it's like a bunch of lines long. Okay. So here I am. I'm going to comment this one out. I'm going to have a string called file content, and I'll say FHS file IO, and then read file as string, and then I have to give it the file path to the file that I've written, and it's the same one here. Note that if you didn't call your library FHS file IO, this isn't going to work, so you have to use the library name that you actually used here. Okay, and then I'm going to see if it worked by printing it out. So file content, and let's run it. And it looks like it's worked just fine.